One of my favorite authors, Arthur Brooks, just dropped his own podcast. I've been listening to him a lot. He's been basically interviewed by multiple other big podcasters, but he started his own. It's called Office Hour with Arthur Brooks. His first podcast is 5 Ways to Get Happier Starting Today. A bit about Professor Arthur Brooks. He is a Harvard professor. His course on happiness is always in demand and it's completely booked out all the time. He's a New York Times bestseller, and I just love this subject matter and how he talks about it because he's done extensive research on it and he talks about the science behind happiness. And the reason why I'm making this video today is he told me, number one, you need to understand the science and what's going on. So just like golf, you got to watch golf, you got to learn about golf, okay? But learning it is one thing. Number two is to actually practice the techniques to change our habits. So like golf, you have to go out there, you have to go to the golf course, you got to go to the putt-putt, whatever it is, and you got to actually put into practice and learn it. And number three, which is the most vital thing to make it even more sticky, is to teach it. Teach it, share it, and that's what we're doing here today. So thank you for the quick rant, but let's talk about my recap of the top 5 ways to get happier starting today. And this is number one, and the number one thing for whatever you do today, take away from today is people. Invest in your family and friends. A lot of people know this. We really, really do. But we now live in a society where we really need to actually put a spotlight on it more, shine more light on it, and really focus in on this area. Because spending time with people that you love, people that you care about, the spouse that you love to bits and adore, really amplifies your life. It reduces stress, brings joy, magnifies the experience. So if there's one takeaway, invest in your people that you love. Now, he backs this up by the best piece of research ever done in the history of mankind thus far, the Harvard study of adults' development from the Harvard Medical School. They started this study in the 1930s, all right? They followed the sophomore class of Harvard College in the 1930s, all the way through their ages from their 20s, 30s, 40s, all the way to their 90s. This study, the number one factor in our happiness, in our joy, in our longevity, in our experience of life, that life goes by so quickly, is people, the relationships that we have with our people. All right. Now, love for your people. Now, he mentioned that there's two, or you can have one of two, or you can have both. The first thing is a loving marriage. If you married the right person, and we know plenty of people who married the wrong person. Let's not get into the divorce side of things. A loving marriage or really, really close friends. Now, not everyone has a loving marriage. We could completely understand that because the divorce rate is over 50%. But if you have both in your life, a happy marriage and really close friends to experience life with, the magnification, the compound effect is huge. It is absolutely significant. Absolutely significant. So, what's the takeaway here? Find your people, or if you have your people, make sure you invest in your people more. Okay? I just turned 40 on the weekend, and I celebrated my birthday over 2 days with my wife and a bunch of friends, and it was absolutely the best time. We danced, we sang karaoke. I'm just sharing this because it is true. Like when you have the right people around you, it just makes life so beautiful. So invest in your people. That's number one. Number two, join a club, a community. The point isn't the club. The point is sharing ideas and love we have in common with other people. So if you enjoy hiking, for example, or you enjoy bowling, or you enjoy tennis, join the club. And if you can bring your friends along on the journey with this club, it will just make the experience so much more fun. So for example, My mates, we love to just eat Korean barbecue and do some fun video game activity every 3 months. So I book it in and we make it happen. That's our club. That's our 3 months club. It definitely should be more often, but that's what we do. One of my best mates, Nathan, he's joined a running club and he's done that now with a few of our friends since high school, and they run together every Sunday. They love running. That's their thing. They run, they chat, and it just basically deepens the relationships so much more. So basically, with the club factor is finding people that have a shared interest. That shared interest builds deeper friendships. Okay, it's not useful to you to have that, but it's beautiful to you. All right, to have that. So those shared interests in the club, whatever it is that you are doing together, that's where the magic of friendship is forged. So find a club with your mates or a club that you want to do and forge friendships in that area. Number 3 is become a lifelong learner. We are all learners in life. I mean, it doesn't stop after uni. It doesn't stop after high school. We're always learning something. Okay, we should, because the most miserable people that he shared are those that actually stop learning. Well, the most unhappy people stop learning about the curiosity of life, being curious about life, being curious about the information out there, even though it's useless. Like my brother-in-law, for example, he knows so much information about so many useless things, but he's always learning. His mind's always learning. He's always watching YouTube videos that is of interest to him about war, about guns, about bears, about snow trips. He knows so many different things. Oh my God, but he's always learning. And so his mind, he's always has a level of interest. So Arthur Brooks talks about there are basic negative emotions and there are positive emotions. So the negative emotions he talks about very quickly is anger, fear, disgust, and sadness. If you want basic positive emotion to evoke from your system, it's joy, interest, and surprise. Not many people know interest is high on the list. And the only way for us to get interest is to learn. Okay? So how do we invoke it? Learning. However you learn, you can learn through visual, watching YouTube videos or watching documentaries, whatever it is, or audio, like podcasts or audiobooks, or reading books. But learning. Be a lifelong learner. Yes, that's number 3. Number 4 that it talks about is practice a religion, spirituality, philosophy, whatever it is, something that transcends us. I find that quite fascinating because he mentioned that one of the characteristics of depression is rumination, thinking about yourself, about me. It's almost like you're in a prison just thinking about yourself. It's so boring. It's always about me. But when you stop and you think about the broader picture, about the greater universe, and you zoom out and you have religious texts to review, or you have a spirituality path that you're going under, whatever it is thinking about serving. A lot of these, what I find is like a lot of this stuff is about serving others. So for me, the one thing that I'm trying to do is to be of service. This is hopefully of being of service. The other thing he also mentions is walking in nature, looking at great art, great music. It gives you perspective and just the appreciation for the effort and time and energy that's gone into creating that beauty. So that's number 4. Practice spirituality, religion, or a philosophy. Or he did also mention that the Stoic got it really spot on. That one thing that we all must remember is that we do die. That we do die, and we got this short life, and we should make the most out of it. Make the most out of it. Number 5. Actually is one of my favorite because I've gone through this journey myself, is physical exercise. Get more physical exercise into your system. Do a hard workout. Yes, starting the hard workout is shit. It's fucking shit. But when you do it and you get it done and you get those endorphins happening, man, it is killer. The hardest part about these workouts that you have to do, whatever it is, a run or a gym session, 80% of the challenge is to show up. So my recommendation, fight through that barrier, show up, do the hard workout, because I used to be a fat slob for 15 years. I've lost 12 kilos myself personally in the last 2 years to get to the physique, to just get strong before I was 40, and it has happened. So that's it. Take care of your physical body, okay? Your unhappiness will just fall off when you actually do something like that. So those are the top 5 things that he mentioned about how to get happier today. Which one would you apply? Which one would you take action on? For me, I definitely try and do something physical every single day, because when I do it, I know that I'm a doer. I know that I get up, and I know that I keep promises to myself. And number 2 is definitely relationships with my kids, with my wife, being in service to them, making their life better, and hopefully to the greater community that I have at the moment slowly building, whatever it may be. So what would you apply? Think about it. Check out Arthur Brooks' Office Hour. I'm going to be recapping a lot of his content, what I resonate with. But yeah, I hope you guys are happier today, whether it's 1% or 10% or whatever it may be. Go out there and see the beauty in this world. There's plenty of it if you start looking for it. All right. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace out.